Hey everybody, my name is Raindrops, and if you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning drop, what up y'all? So as you can tell by the title, we are fucking with my hair again. So a few years ago, I had gotten into bleaching my hair and I stopped because I didn't like the damage it was doing to my curls. So it's been quite a few years, and the last video that I did not show me what I used a box dye this time to get this color. Let me back the previous video. I used a box dye to dye my hair. Honey Blonde, it was the Clairol Tones and Textures. I'll put a picture here of the box. And of course, my hair is dark brown, but it has red and brown coloring in it naturally. So when I did it, it did not lift, and I knew that it wouldn't to the color that I actually wanted. But I got this ginger color. And then I'm gonna have to insert the picture because it was darker than what you see now. So you guys who've already seen it don't know, but a couple of days afterwards, I wanted the color that I had, but I wanted it highlighted blonde. I wanted a lot lighter blonde pieces. So I attempted to do that. I used 1 pack of bleach. I used 20 volume developer, and I should have used 30, but I did not want to compromise my curl pattern or the texture of my curls. So I only used 20, and it did lighten it a bit more, as you can see in certain spots. So instead of me bleaching my hair again, which I do not want to do, I decided to tone it. So I went to Sally's and I picked up toners. I looked at several videos and I already knew how to get brassiness out. So if I had originally bleached my hair and it became that pale yellow or a little bit of a darker yellow, then I would use Wella's toners, T18, or any of the purple tones, because purple is opposite yellow of the color wheel and it would cancel the yellow out. Well, my hair, as you can see, had orange tones, so I would need blue to cancel out the brassiness of the orange. So that's what I did. Got my gloves, went to Sally's, and I got T14. As you can see, it is blue tone. And then I picked up the additive. This is not a toner, this is just an additive to help eliminate more of the brassiness. And this is Cooling Violet. This is 050. So I'm gonna use these two. I'm going to rinse my hair first because when you tone your hair, it should be on damp, towel dried hair. So I'm not going to wash it because I'm going to wash my hair after. I'm just gonna rinse it out so it can be damp and rinse out the products that I put in. Also gonna do a wash and go in this video for you guys as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and mix this up. When you do the toner, you have to use, I'm gonna use the entire bottle. When I empty the bottle, I'm then going to use my 20 volume, it's in the bathroom. I'm then going to use my 20 volume developer, and it's a ratio of 2 to 1. So I'm going to fill this bottle up twice with developer, mix it, I'll get a jelly-like consistency, and then apply it to my hair. It says to let it sit for 20 minutes, but you can check in between, times to see if it's changing to your preferable color that you're looking for. Toners are not colors. They are only toners to tone down the brassiness of your yellow or orange hair and get like the correct undertone that you're looking for. So that's what we're doing today. And for my wash and go, this wash and go came out good. This was a little bit of my Hawaiian Silky Dry Look and the Cantu Flexible Hold Moisture Retention Styling Gel with flaxseed and olive oil. I also used this in the last video, but I mixed it with the Cantu Styling Gel, which is the Maximum Hold. This is the Jamaican Black Castor Oil. So I'm going to, because I like the fact that the Hawaiian Silky has glycerin in it. It makes my hair soft, but do not use a lot because it's gonna over soften it and it's gonna be just like you didn't put any type of, you know, holding gel on top. So I'm not gonna use a lot of that, and that is what today's video is about. So we're gonna tone this down and see if I can get the blonde that I was actually looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I just finished rinsing my hair out. There's like a little bit, but not a lot, product left, because again, I'm gonna wash it. I just needed it to be damp. So I'm just gonna untangle it, use my shower comb. Y'all, my brush broke the day before yesterday. That burgundy, I think I'm catching the flu. Okay, so the flu had went around in my house. Grandkids came over last weekend. All of them were sick. They end up getting my little one sick. Then the 12-year-old got sick. Then my husband got sick. And it's trying to get me, but I don't get sick like they do. So took some Dayquil, trying to nip it in the bud before anything else happened. So that's what's going on there. So hopefully it doesn't. But I was doing the little one's hair, and you know, they have a lot of hair, very long, and my shower brush broke, and I was upset because I've only had the brush probably since the latter part of the summertime, probably around June, something like that. And I think because I wet it so much, I use it in the shower and it's always on wet hair, it slid from off of that track. And it went back on, but every time I went to brush, it slid back off. So I'm back to my shower comb until I go get me another one. So, all right, hair is detangled, combed out, and I just have to get the water out. Yeah, I know I said it, and for those of you who don't, like I said, no. I had no intentions on bleaching my hair again, even though I used the box dye and then a little bit of bleach, but I just turned 50 last month, and I don't know, I'm just at a point of my life where I give zero fucks about basically anything, especially if it's not gonna make me feel how I want to feel. And I felt like I wanted to color my hair, so that's where we are. That's why we're here, because I want change. I like change, but it's just gonna be better than what it was before, because I'm not bleaching my hair until it turns white. I've been over that and I've already done it, but I just wanted some blonde. All right, I think I got enough water out. So again, I'm going to be using the Wellercharm Toners T14. I have my brush, my gloves, and starting with the toner. So I'm going to empty the entire bottle. And again, this consistency should be jelly-like. Clairol 20 volume developer. And I'm going to fill this up twice. It is a 2-to-1 ratio. So you can see it's all filled up. Again, sorry if you guys can hear my dogs barking in the background. And then that is that. So I'm going to take my brush and mix it. You know, this is my old bowl that I used to use when I was coloring my hair. I still kept it just in case. So that it's all mixed up. I'm gonna turn my fan on. You should use this in a well-ventilated area. It doesn't stink to me, but it has a bit of a strong smell. So this is the consistency. Should look like jelly. And now I'm going to add the additive. This is the Wella 050 Cooling Violet. And you do not use the entire bottle. You're only supposed to use like a quarter of it. Stupid security tag is on it. I got this from a beauty supply store. For some reason, I went to the beauty supply store first because I knew it would be cheaper than Sally's. They didn't have any of the Wella teas at all. Like, nothing. So I end up having to go to Sally's to get it, but they did have this. So at Sally's, the T14 was $8.99. Big jump from a few years ago. I know inflation and all, but it jumped up $4 basically. And the additive was the same, and I just was not. But I ended up going back to the beauty supply store. This was $5.99 at that particular beauty supply store. So I'm going to, it says you can do a quarter. I'm going to add 2 capfuls to this, maybe 3. Yeah, I'm going to do 3. And then you mix that in as well. So now it looks this color. Or shade. So now we can go ahead and apply it. And you guys can still clearly see the color even though my hair is wet. When it dries, it's a tad bit lighter, but this is basically it. So here we go. And there's really no particular, way you have to put this in. Just make sure that it is on every strand and it is fully saturated. Oh crap. After I went and got the gloves, I still didn't put it on. No matter, because I want to feel it anyway. Okay, y'all, it is on my entire head of hair where it needed to be. I'm going to work it in. I'm going to cover it up, such as it states in the directions. Let it sit for 20 minutes, but I am going to check in intervals to make sure it's how I want it to be before I wash it out. And I'll come back to you guys, and then we can do the washing. Okay, y'all, so I'm all changed. I'm all showered up. And speaking of showers, really quickly, I don't know if you go through this with your husband or your man or your significant other, but my husband gets very irritated when I get out of the shower and I spray my body spray. And he gets an attitude, and he went just now, he went, I'm like, what the fuck is you for? I already knew what it was, so I'm spraying. He was like, why you just can't spray it and walk through it? I said, who the fuck walks through body spray? That shit is not gonna work. I'm gonna just spray it all over my body because it's called a body spray, so I'm gonna spray it. Y'all know the stuff I go through around here. So my hair has been washed and conditioned, and I let the conditioner sit. So, the hair is still kind of wet. Let's see. Oh, okay. It did tone down the brassiness of it. I'm gonna try to insert some video from the first go around when I used the box dye so I can see the difference. And then you guys could clearly see the difference just now before I toned it from me bleaching certain strands and how it came out. I like this. I can't wait to see when it's fully dry because of course it's still wet, so it's gonna look darker. So yeah, I just can't wait to see when it dries. But this is what I got so far. So we're gonna go ahead. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead now. And again, I'm gonna use the Flexible Hold Moisture Retention with flaxseed and olive oil by Cantu. And I get distracted and indecisive. I'm looking and I see the Camille Rose Honey Hydrate. But because the Camille Rose has glycerin in it as well, I know it's gonna make my hair extra soft, and I don't want that. I'm gonna go ahead anyway. So this is what I used the last time. I'm just not going to do each section and put this on because I thought I was using a little and it still seemed to be too much. So I'm just gonna this much and rub it all through my hair. Especially like the ends. And Hawaiian Silky, it smells so good. Both of these together smell really good. Like I said, this has a nice pleasant scent. I'm gonna use some more so I can get in between. I think I got enough. Now I'm gonna style my hair the same way as you saw it when I came on camera, because I've been kind of digging that. Even though my hair has grown a lot and after I stretch it, it hangs longer, it's still, I don't know, to me it's still at its awkward length. I don't know, because it's just not how I want it to be. So, sorry y'all. I told y'all every video I do this shit and get out of the camera frame. So I'm gonna use my rubber bands. And the only reason, like I have the, you know, ponytail holders that doesn't have anything in it. It's just like the nylon. The only reason I'm not gonna do this is because my hair is not thick. It's fine. Always leaving something. Give me a second, y'all. I forgot my comb. Okay, so I got my shower comb and my rat tail comb. My part is already there. So I'm just gonna comb this through a little bit. Okay, and so where I end up feeling some dry spots, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of the activator gel. And again, the boys are home because they, you know, had the flu. This is weird too, y'all. So if you know me, you know how, well, I don't know if I ever discussed it, how I feel about doctors and, you know, all the crap that they suggest and, you know, want to give you, because that is their job to prescribe medicine. Because if you didn't stay, you know, sick, not well, whatever the issue may be, that will run them out of business. So, like I said, the little one, my 8-year-old, has been sick since Sunday, last Sunday. That's when all of his symptoms started. So when they gave them the test, they tested them for the flu, strep throat, and COVID. And all of the tests came up negative except for the flu. My 12-year-old didn't start getting symptoms until this Sunday. So when they did this test for him, his test came up positive for the flu. And the little one, they could tell he had it, but she tried to say it's not contagious anymore. He still has a lot of mucus. He still has a lot of cold on his chest. We even have to use a nebulizer for him, his albuterol, because he has a bit of asthma, especially when his allergies act up and he's sick. So she just said continue to give him the medicine, but he could go back to school. And I'm like, how is he going back to school sounding that way, coughing, has germs? And even though they don't have to wear masks, my 12-year-old is like a hypochondriac, so he's gonna wear his mask regardless. But the little one doesn't like to. So I just wanted to know, how was he going to go back to school still sounding the way that he sounds? And I'm like, if he's still coughing, when you cough, you're expelling germs and bacteria from your body, and someone else can get it. So she said that he could go back to school today, but I'm like, no, he's not. I don't like the way he sounds, and I was uncomfortable with it. But she said it's not contagious anymore, and I just don't get that. How is it not? But and then she said that the 12-year-old, even though he has it and his symptoms just started this Sunday, that he could go back to school Thursday. And I'm just like, sounds weird to me, but. So I'm gonna go in now with the Cantu, and I'm just gonna apply it and comb it through. Y'all, I can't wait to get my nails done tomorrow. It keeps lifting up. And then I have to reapply glue. It's only done it to like 3 nails, but it's very irritating when it's the same nail and you hit it and it hurts. Haven't decided if I'm gonna vlog that or not. But if I do, you guys will see. Now, I rarely use rubber bands, but when I do, I'm not worried that it's gonna pull my hair out, because it doesn't. What I do is just find a spot and then cut it off so that I don't have to worry about tangling my hair up. So now I'm gonna take a little bit more and then just run it through. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear, but I can hear them clearly because I'm here at home. But they're in there arguing again. And it's usually over the same thing. It's either Legos or whatever they're watching on the phone or tablet. I just need to make sure it's all coated. Like here, I can see it's dry. So. Ooh, my hair smells good, y'all. So after this dries, I normally wait. One more time, y'all. And I'm going to use this over top so I can give it some shine. I kind of could do it now. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Matter of fact, on this side, I'm just going to add it. And I'm going to add a little bit of the gel on top just for some hold. And as you guys can see, like I said, when you apply your products, it makes the hair look darker. But as you can see, because it's drying, this is the true color. It's still a little damp, so. I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with the wash and go in the back. You guys know how I like to do. I'm not going to show the whole thing. We just did this. All right, so I feel a couple of little dry pieces. So I'm just going to take a little bit more. Going in with about this much for this section. Again, making sure that I do get my roots. You can come in. See you later. Because he's sick now, we don't want to pass germs back and forth, so I had to kiss him on his neck. All right, so this is what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest off camera, and I'll show you the wet results. And then same old, gonna go ahead in with the handheld dryer. Normally I let it air dry a little bit while I watch YouTube or whatever. I'll probably do that for about maybe 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll go ahead in with the handheld dryer and dry it. Now, because it is so cold outside now, I could sit under the dryer. I just don't know what it is. I just don't like to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the handheld dryer, and I will see you guys in a hot sec. Okay guys, so these are my final wet results. Oh, it smells so good. This stuff smells so good. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry, and I will be back to you guys to see the finished dry results and see this hair brighten up, get a little bit lighter after it's dry. Peace. Okay guys, so this is the next day, and from my expression, it's a yes for me. It's an absolute yes for me. I love it. I love how it came out. So it is almost 4 o'clock in the evening. I meant to do this earlier, but when I got up, we had to get going. So I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do my video until I come back. And then I'm gonna try to get some videos so you guys can see it out and what little natural light we have left. But I have not one negative thing to say. I don't have to do this again unless this kind of fades, and it most likely will, but I don't have to bleach again. I don't have to get another, box dye unless I planned on doing my roots. And I told you guys with the ombre look, so I don't have to do that. This is the back. And like, I'm loving it. Not loving the flakes though. I don't know if that picked up, but so let's get back to that. The color is out of the way now. No complaints at all. This is exactly what I wanted to get. And I can't, y'all, it's so cute. I cannot believe that it came out the actual color that I wanted. It's just this soft, sandy, blonde, and you can't tell me shit at this moment. You cannot. I'm sorry. You just cannot. If you don't love you, who gonna love you? I love me right now. I love me always, but this look, yes, it's given. So, oh crap. I think I put it in one of the boys. Nope, this is it. So with the Cantu again. So previous video, I used this in combination with the Jamaican black castor oil, and it created flakes. So initially I thought it was the Jamaican castor oil Cantu that was causing the flakes, and I decided to use this by itself. Before this video, I just didn't record it, and I told you guys I paired it with the Hawaiian silky dry look. That wash and go, it did not flake. The problem was that my hair was so soft, it continued to shrink up. It was very soft, very moisturized. So even though I stretched it how I normally would with my bands, it still shrunk up, and it was just really, really soft. So I wanted more of a hold, and I opted to use less of the Hawaiian Silky and more of this, and it flaked. So I really think that either way that this would flake with anything you use it with, just like the wet line would. And it's so weird because you can't see it on my hair, but the flakes are so, I really wish you guys could see this fine. But you can see it on, your clothing. So that's about the only thing that I guess negative. And yeah, it is gonna be a con because it claims that it's no alcohol, crunch, and flake and itch free. My hair did itch with this. It did flake, and it did have a hole. It wasn't crunchy, but it was a hole, like a wet line. So yeah, those claims out the window. But other than that, that's all I got for you this video. Thank you for sticking around this long. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. It helps to get my video into the algorithm so more people can see it. Go ahead and leave me a comment. I'd like to get to know you as well as you get to know me. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications so you'll be notified every time I upload. Definitely share the video because sharing is caring. And I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.